Welcome to this Practice With Me episode. My name is Dani Walker and I'll be your pageant coach for this episode. If you're brand new and you're preparing for a competition, be sure to check out the free pageant prep course that is linked in the description below. And if you want lots more tips for pageants, please consider subscribing and hitting that notifications bell. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you can do so by hitting that super thanks button, shopping in the merch store, or sharing this episode with a friend. If you're new to episodes like this, I will be asking you a series of questions from real pageants, and then I'm going to give you 30 seconds to share your response. Remember that body language is also part of your overall communication, so I would greatly encourage you to stand up just as you would in a pageant to practice your onstage communication skills. Now, with that being said, let's start with our first round of questions, which come from the Miss Universe Philippines 2022 competition. Your first question is, what is your biggest insecurity and how do you address it? The next question is, what is your greatest fear and how do you try to overcome it? This next question should be personalized for your own country. If you could teach Filipinos one thing, what would it be and why? If you could stop time for a day, how would you spend it? What is that one life-changing decision that you've made, and what was its impact on your life? Congratulations, you are through the first set of questions. Take a deep breath because we're about to start the second set, which come from Miss USA 2017. The first question should be personalized for your country. As Miss USA, you'll be representing our country worldwide. How would you like the global community to view the United States? Advocates for women's rights have been leading the conversation this year. Which specific issue regarding women's rights is most important to you? The next question can be personalized for the title you're competing for. Suicide recently became the second leading cause of death for teenagers. What actions would you take as Miss USA to help struggling teenagers? This question should also be personalized for your country. Do you believe affordable health care for all U.S. citizens is a right or a privilege, and why? Social media allows us to share every aspect of our lives, but it can also cause us to be hyper aware of how we measure up to others. Do you feel that social media is ultimately positive or negative? Those are all the questions I have for you today. Now you can breathe that sigh of relief. But if you want to practice more on-stage questions, you can do so by checking out these other episodes that I've linked for you in the Practice With Me series. And if you have episodes that you'd like to see on the channel in the future, please feel free to leave your requests in the comments below. I greatly appreciate that. Thanks for joining me for today's episode. I hope that you've chosen to subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you can join me for a lot more. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you soon.